What an unexpected twist. BakHo's company, BakHo Merchant Marine, owes Typhoon Trading a debt. This is why he has been trying everything he can to acquire the company. TaePoong's father had tried to ease his mind outside the police station. From their interaction, it appears that BakHo borrowed money from JinYoung and signed an IOU as a result. In need of cash, JinYoung had mentioned the money to him, but also tried not to pressure him. However, BakHo had seen it as him toying with him. Unable to obtain the location of the IOU from him in the hospital, he attempted to run the company into the ground, trying to force TaePoong to close it. This way, the IOU he signed under the Typhoon Trading name would be invalid. However, TaePoong decided to continue his father's legacy, which is why he's been out for him. What's more, it also appears that he bribed Taek during the chairman's funeral. Currently, the transaction record is missing from the company's records. It looks like Taek had taken the page when she visited the office to deliver green juice. However, it appears that the page has already been torn, as she looks at the journal in the preview for the next episode. And to make matters worse for BakHo, his record of the transaction is torn from his journal, which means someone else now knows of the deal. This could be his son's doing, as he seemed interested in his father's interest in Typhoon Trading Company in the last episode. This could also be the reason he visited the company after they moved. He can also be seen giving them a hard time in the preview for the next episode. However, BakHo can be seen accosting Taek because of it. Could it be that Seon knows something, as she'd visited the chairman after BakHo? Could it be that the chairman had told her more than just to trust TaePoong? Interestingly, TaePoong is starting to take notice. Meanwhile, TaePoong and Seon shared a heartwarming kiss in the last episode. This was natural and seamless. However, they seem to be on a different page. TaePoong assumed that the kiss marked the beginning of their relationship as a couple, while Seon thinks otherwise, as she expects him to ask her out properly. Despite stating that she doesn't want to be emotionally dependent on TaePoong, and would like their relationship to be solely business, she and TaePoong can be seen emotionally connected in the preview for the next episode. At this point, she has to return the favor of being clear and sincere about her feelings, just as TaePoong has always been. She felt a connection to him when they first met on the train, which is why she picked the flower that had fallen from his bouquet. However, for some reason, she lacks confidence in TaePoong's feelings for her, which is why she tried to force him into flirting with the Thai woman by replicating what he'd done to her. On the other hand, Namemo and Miho's relationship is waxing strong. They are cute together, with no gimmicks between them. Meanwhile, with Typhoon Trading 2.0 in full force, TaePoong decides to bid for a government project, as it's totally safe. However, they soon realize how inexperienced they are, and choose to seek out Myungwon. They visit his home, and his wife gives them his location. Myungwon is taken aback on seeing them. He has been suffering since leaving the trading company. Despite this, he made time to tend to the plants in the office, without anyone noticing. However, he lost his way, succumbing to a cult in disguise. TaePoong and Seon try to call his attention, but he explodes in fury, causing security to drive them out of the cult. He tells them not to look for him, as he's lost his way. Left to their own devices, TaePoong attempts to handle the bid, with the team at hand. However, Joon seems to have other plans, as he also makes a bid for the project. With his knowledge of computers, Young does his best, but it isn't enough. The team gets together to find a solution, and is surprised by Myungwon's arrival. Myungwon immediately goes to work, with the team surrounding him. What's more, the team invites Seon-taek to their group dinner, and she happily joins them. Seon and TaePoong take a walk after the group dinner. Hopefully, TaePoong's statement about the importance of people will influence Seon-taek's decision in the future. TaePoong is learning how to be a good CEO, and is gradually winning his employees over, in the process. This way, they'll learn to trust him, as he proves himself every time, and not just see him as the spoiled son of their late CEO, like they did in the beginning. Who else can hardly wait for the next episode? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for all things wonderfully K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.